Well, good afternoon. Yes, this is in a weird spot. I'm looking up at you guys, but I want you to get the whole picture of this. Today is all about laundry soap. So anyways, this is my laundry soap. And it is the powdered one. And for those newbie soapers that, don't know how to do it or want something that's quick and 100% natural, I am going to give you a little thing of what we do here at Cabin Fever Soaps. Okay. You only need a tablespoon. And yes, it is good for the new washing machines, and because it slow suds. So yes, I sell a lot of this, but I took it off in my thing because, as you see, it is time consuming, but I usually do it ahead of time, and I'll go through that and explain it to you. And the reason why we're doing this, well, guess what? My lovely husband Glenn did. He was hauling, he didn't get me bentonite clay on one of the loads. What they do is when they go to the receiver or whatever, they have to take samples and they have to do testing. Well, sometimes they got to take, maybe 5 pounds. And what do they do with it? Well, too bad, so sad, it just gets thrown away, if you will. So I asked if he would, next time that he is hauling bentonite clay, get permission that when he takes the samples out, that they would return them for this soap maker. So I am just so excited. This is not bentonite clay though. This load was the load that was rejected. It was going to a medical facility, and yes, we're glad that they do that, but they always take samples. Well, there was something in it and had little specks, and they didn't know what to do. Well, believe it or not, it was from the bentonite clay, and they have to wash out the trailer. They're the pneumatic trailers. Had to wash out the trailers, and they got a drying lasting thing that's on the trailer. I've never hauled one of them, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, they go in there and they dry it out, because it's got to be completely dry, because you're hauling dry products and you don't want it to cake and go through the hose and stuff. Well, you never know, just at that little bit of the opening coming out, and there was some dried bentonite clay. They didn't know it at the first, that's fine. So the whole load had to go somewhere else, which wasn't, for a medical facility. And he was hauling, is it potash? Anyways, it's washing soda, if you will, but sometimes, well, they haul it and they call it potash, and we call it washing soda. So I was so excited, I don't care. I know what it is, and it's got little specks of bentonite clay, so I got my sifter in here, and we're going to sift it out, and voila, I got that bucket probably about that full, and I'm just so happy. Because what was I out of? Yeah, washing soda. Yes. So, anyways, this is just going to make, I'm only going to use, I'm only going to make a small little portion, and all you have to do is go in and double it, if you will. I don't know if you want to sell it, or if you want to make it for yourself, or whatever. But a lot of people that are so allergic to detergents, for washing their clothes and stuff, hasn't had a problem with this. Okay, yep, 1 tablespoon. And let's see, the soda ash, which is sodium carbonate, and the baking soda is sodium bicarbonate. And yes, we know we can take sodium bicarbonate and we can make sodium carbonate by heating it up in an oven, and cooking it, if you will. So That's all this is. Besides the little specks in there that we're going to get rid of. And then, here's something. In Europe, the UK, and we've got lots of soap makers, sisters and brothers there, and they will tell you, they have banned borax. And yes, there are two different boraxes. There's one that's cosmetic, and then, you know, the other. Well, the reason why they banned it is because they did a lot of trials, if you will, research and clinical trials and all different kinds of stuff. But when you're young, especially for children, it was sucking out, believe it or not, sucking out the calcium in their bodies. So, whatever reason, you know, that is great. I do not use it. I know the U.S. still has it. I don't know about Canada, so everybody can tell you about that. But there are two different types, and in the United States, and I think Europe can use the other one, but I'm not sure. They'll have to pipe in and tell you that. But I bypass it. I bypass the borax because, you know what? Sorry to say, but United States, you are behind the time when it comes to, you know, cosmetic, you know, ingredients. You know what we put in. We are, and I am so thankful that the United States isn't as stringent and strict in so many rules, not with the ingredients and stuff, but, you know, that we still have, you know, pretty much good control small businesses, and that's what I'm talking about. But I like to try to stay up with Europe on what's banned and what's not banned, just because I want to. So, the reason why I was saying that is because I substituted the borax, because, you know, borax cleans clothes really, really good. And I think liquid soap makers will use that to neutralize, but you know me, I walk with a different beat of the drum, and I don't follow those rules, not because I think that they're hogwash, it's because I found a niche that is perfect for me, and I don't go 0% super fat when I make liquid soap, so I don't have to neutralize. And there's a lot of wonderful soap makers out there that do that, but I just went the other way. So mine's usually a 4%, believe it or not. Yeah, it's 4% super fat on my liquid soaps, and I don't have a problem. But it could be because what I use, you know, in the ingredients, the different oils and things like that. So, but I haven't had a problem, and I've been doing it for years. But it's just what you're comfortable with. And this is for the newbies out there, and I want all of you veterans out there to pipe in, because you can teach me and share with me, and voila, we just make things gooder and gooder. Okay, instead of the borax, we'll get back up on that, Oxi Clean. And you can get other, I think, boosters, if you will. But the thing is, be an ingredient label reader, and you can find out. They also have, now this one has a little bit of a fragrance, and it's got little specks in there. But they came out with, and this is just Oxi Clean, you know, brand. They came out with free fragrance. So see if anyone was having anything, but this is what I use, and it does boost and stain remover and all that. Does not have Clorox in it. I think they got Biz and other things that have a lot of other different stuff in there. Well, if you're making it for yourself, you know what? Use a booster. You can use that. And I do think maybe at Dollar Tree or something, you can get it cheaper, because, you know, it's a little pricey, but it works, and you don't need that much, so you're still bringing down your bill. Okay. Okay. What else? Oh, and this is sodium percarbonate. So we got all these sodium carbonates. We got bicarbonate. We got percolate. And we also in here is sodium bicarbonate. So we have all the sodiums in there, you know. So guess what? You can either buy separate or, you know, do something like that. Now, this one that I am doing now, this is all 100% coconut soap. And it's at a 0% because I do not want any super fat, anything floating around. A lot of people will use and grind up, can't remember the name of the soap that's, you know, on the market. It's a laundry soap, but it does have, you know, it's not a 0% super fat. So after a while, things start looking dingy. And, you know, people would make their soap out of that, which is fine, you know, just put a dadgum booster in it. But since I'm a soap maker, I better make my own soap. So this is 100% coconut oil soap. What I didn't do, I shouldn't be having these like that unless I was going to cut them and use them for stain. I think it's pre-wash stain, you know, remover. What you do is just, you could use the whole thing, but I would sell them and I would cut them in half after I made them. And they're little sticks. You just get it wet, and since these are nice and hard, you just sit there and you wet wherever the stain is, and then you just rub it on there, and then, you know, it's like for a pre-wash. So that's good. But I didn't do that. I left them there. And I wished I would have, because these things are hard as a rock. And as soon as you get done making it, even within 24 hours, because coconut oil, as we know, 100% coconut oil soap, goes through its saponification real fast, and it's hardens pretty good. You can take it out of the mold a lot faster. So before the 24 hours, if you will, go and grate it up. Save yourself some time. Oh, you could even get a salad shredder. Yeah, that would be nice, but it's all made out of plastic, and I would tear it up with this. So I haven't got a hold of any of it yet. So yeah, we go manually, and this is what I do. I sit in front and watch a movie, and then I just sit there and, you know, grate it up. And you don't want to know where my fingers, you know. Oh, anyways. So anyways, that's what you got right there. Now, you could leave it looking like that if you will, but you guys, when I was selling and when I make my own, I want it in powder form. So I don't know if you can see it in there, but it's nice, powdery, instead of that. So, there you go. Doesn't matter if you don't have something to grind it up and grate it up and powder it. It's fine. You know, you're just making very good laundry soap, good for baby washing, anything like that. So, okay, let's see. Yeah, you probably get far away, but that might be a good thing. What I'm going to do is, oops, this is the reason why I got this on. Yeah, you know, back in my smoking days, yeah, when I messed up my lungs, and as you know, emphysema, you can never ever get it back, but I do have pink lungs since I have quit smoking for, oh no, gosh, 6, 7 years. All right, enough of that. So, but I still have to protect it. And another thing with you newbies, what you can do is learn to, when you're making soap or messing with anything, you know, making body products or whatnot, and it's not going to plume, you know, up in the air, but it's still a good choice and very good for your lungs if you learn to start breathing through your nose and shut your mouth. You know, anything. You don't want to be over something, but just even near it, because it, you know, can plume, but I'm just talking little stuff, not, you know, a whole bunch of, like the detergents and stuff that we make, bubble bars and stuff. But learn to start breathing through your nose. You know, that's your filter. Save your lungs. Don't, you know, be breathing that stuff in. And for crying out loud, if you're smoking, quit. At least make sure you don't get too old, you know, and then you have problems, and then, oh, yeah, you have to quit. So, anyways, you know, to each his own, but I done did it in. And I guess I shouldn't tell everybody, but I went to another habit, you know, that has to have my nicotine in it. So you can think what you want, but I'm not going to tell you which way. But I don't smoke. Okay. I chew. And the Nicorettes. All right. Whatever way works, just do it. Save your lungs. So, just this part I'm going to get. I'm going to put on my goggles just because I don't want my eyes starting to burn. And I think you guys can see me, or maybe kind of understanding what I'm doing. If you have a good respirator, that would be good, but you're talking to a hillbilly. So I use what I did when I hauled livestock. These things. That only last for 45 minutes anyways, you guys. Oh, that is dry. Okay, I am going to get the Benonite out. Well, I guess I don't have to do it that way. I can do it this way. Let me do it this way. Okay, put nothing in there. I'll show you the Benonite. A little bit of specks in there. Can you see the benonite? Yeah. Benonite clay. So, want that out. I think I should go to a smaller one, but what the heck. It's going to be alright with that. Let me get this goodies put up. Alrighty. Making a mess. Oh, that's what I got. We want the washing soda. We only want a half a cup in this. So, yeah, you know, then nothing big. Put this in on this little, or big grinder, I should say. Back in here. And we only want a half a cup, but let's see, that would be 4. Yeah, you know what, I'm just going to do the cup thing on that. So, I'll weigh out the soap, which is 2.5. And I will give everybody the recipe, and I'll take this off as soon as I can. Okay, half a cup goes in there. Don't stand over them. That's all there is to it. I usually make pretty little batches. And taking this off now. Alright. And I will bring you down here a little bit closer, maybe. Make it the stuff off. Alright. I know, I'm scatterbrained. Glenn's coming home. Okie dokie. I am going to put a half a cup of Oxi Clean in here. Try not to get over it. Boy, it comes with a little scoop too. Oh, aren't I blessed? here I'll just make a whole bunch of it. Maybe. I might just mix it together and do it later. Okay. So this is what I want is 2.5 ounces of grated coconut laundry soap. So let's see. I'm not used to making such a small little batch. Like I said, 1 tablespoon, 2.5, so there we go. That is all there is to it. So yeah, got it all in there. And then I'm going to put the lid on there, and I'm going to go over there, and I'm going to grind it up. And voila, it's going to turn into this. And I made my own label, and just took, I don't know if you guys can take a little shot on that, the newbies, so they can know what to put on it if they decide to sew. Okay. Let me pause you so you don't hear the noise over there. Maybe I could just, I don't know. Yeah. Let me just run it, and then I'll just take it and mute it. Okay. Usually put it on crushed ice. Can you guys see this all right? Probably not. I just have to look at an old lady. I may be there. Okay. Yeah. All right. Here we go. I'm going to be cooking supper over there, but Glenn was so hungry for spaghetti with the homemade sauce, so it's in there just cooking away all day. Okay, put it on. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause you and see. It's been forever since I run that thing. I don't know what I'm doing as usual. Okay, put all that stuff up. And here is my batch. Don't put your face over it. Not bring it up too close to you. And this is what it looks like when it's powdered. Okay. So, yeah. That makes probably, I don't know, if you have a good big family, I don't know, it might last a week if it's only 1 tablespoon. So, let me see if I can. Anyways, 100% coconut oil soap, or use 100% lard soap, or 100% other tallow, beef tallow, and you know, whatever, even duck, any of it. 0 super fat, and then add your carbonates. You got all of them in there, and that's if you use the Oxi Clean or any kind of, you know, like a laundry booster. Just read the label. But that is what it looks like, and I hope this wasn't just a crazy old video from a crazy old woman who happens to love you. And voila, got nice laundry soap. So if anyone's interested in getting away from the commercial fabric softener, leave me a comment, and I will give a super duper easy, excellent, cheap formula or recipe. We can buy the product or we can make it, so it doesn't matter. It still will be better than, you know, a lot of the stuff that they put fabric softener in, or vinegar. But the recipe that I will give you will have vinegar in it, and but it also softened the clothes. So, love you guys. Stay out of trouble. Have a very wonderful, blessed rest of the weekend. Friend's coming home tonight. Yay! All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.